My name is Brandon Cunningham. That is my beautiful wife there. And you can see that I'm a father. I'm a husband. Okay, I was a husband before I was a father. 1992, I got married. That puts me, what, close to 33, be 34 years this year of marriage. I became a father in 2005. And I've been a freedom seeker since I'm probably 18 years old. I moved out of home and I wasn't that great in school, right? And we started buying businesses. One thing led to another, and we had a lot of success. But it didn't always look like that you see in this picture. You see a couple of happy people. That's fantastic. But what this is really about is the journey tonight and this company that we're going to introduce to you that has helped a lot of people get back on the right path. So, for a little while, my life kind of looked like this little guy right here. Okay, so 2009 rolled around and we experienced some tremendous business turmoil. And there are a lot of people right now in this world, kind of like this little guy right here. Like when you go to the gas station right now, do you feel like this little guy? Right? When you go to the grocery store, do you feel like this guy? When you try to redo your health insurance or your auto insurance or anything that you have to purchase these days, a lot of people are feeling like this. And if that's you to some degree, you are in the right place. You are here in the right place. And this is why a lot of people feel like that little guy. Okay. This graph, the blue line, is the cost of living since 2021, right? The cost of living has skyrocketed. But the line at the bottom that's kind of flat, that's the wages that people are receiving. So you see the gap is getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's what is really, it's one of the things that is contributing to the pinch that people are feeling. Thus, the theme of this presentation tonight, and that is owning your tomorrow, having control of the future. Couple bullet points there, guys, that maybe you know or not know. 80% of people that have credit cards carry a $7,000 unpaid balance month to month. Go look at some retail stores and you'll see people working that are beyond 70 years old. The retirement age, yeah, by the IRS standards, 59 and a half, 65. But in reality, go out and look. There are people working way beyond those years. This third bullet point it's staggering, but it's true. Right now, the average first-time home buyer is nearly 40 years old. Just 10 years ago, they were 28. You guys, maybe some of you are experiencing this where kids are moving back in, or maybe you're moving in with parents. Probably not the ideal situation. And probably the most staggering thing here is 90% of households have less than 3 months living expenses saved. You guys, these are the facts. This is why we are here and why, honestly, we have some hope for the future of where we're going because of this partnership and what you were invited to see. Now, this next slide. Maybe you've heard of the cash flow quadrant. Maybe you've heard of the author of the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. His name is Robert Kiyosaki. If you guys don't get anything out of anything tonight other than this, here is my hope for you. Most of the world, in fact, 99% of the world is on the left side of this graph. They're either employees, which means they work a job, or they are self-employed. They own a business, but really what they do is they own a job. And unfortunately, only 1% of the world's wealth is there because you're trading time for money. I've lived in both of these boxes, and that is very, very true. The name of the game is getting to the right side, guys. If you want to not feel like that little guy, frustrated financially, you must get to the right side. You must become an owner of a system, not just a business that's dependent on you, but a system that produces money for you when you are not trading time for it. And ultimately, you'd like to be an investor where not only is your system making you money, but your money's making you money. 99% of the world's wealth is over there. This is an easy equation. Do you want to be on the left where the 1% are in the struggle, or do you want to be on the right where 99% of the wealth is and a whole lot less struggle? I think you know the answer. Okay. So let's get you into that right side tonight. We are going to present a system to you tonight. All right. You are going to learn about a breakthrough in human aging. Is aging a big deal? Yeah, it's a really, really big deal. No one wants to age, and people are spending billions of dollars to not age. And then you're going to learn how you can position yourself to take advantage of this information I'm going to share with you tonight. Okay, so let's start with the breakthrough in activation. What you are about to see is a ABC prime time video, okay, a clip. It aired on ABC News. We've scaled this down for tonight's presentation. This thing's only just giving you like a snippet, like 50 or 60 seconds of this video. But I want you to listen, and while you're listening to the video, I want you to be thinking two things. Do you know anybody that should take the product? And do you see the profit potential if this is real?
It may not look like the fountain of youth, the small yellow pill, potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases. It's called Protandim. Taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
After nearly 2 weeks now, the result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent. Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Have we turned back the clock? Well, maybe not on the outside, but deep inside within my cells. Yes, indeed.
All right. So maybe you recognize the reporter. You obviously recognize the voice, the network. I'm not going to go into the details of what you just saw, but that video aired years ago. You didn't see it, most likely. And there's a lot of information and science that has developed since that video aired. But I think it's incredibly important for you to understand the significance of what we are putting in front of you. Okay. So let me tell you a little bit more of the story. He talked about oxidative stress. I saw some of your faces when they showed the blood. Some of you are squeamish with blood. I forgot. I hadn't showed that video in a while, and I forgot that's the effect some people have. Here's the deal. When they showed the graph dropping, right, where you saw it higher and then lower, the reduction, it's in oxidative stress. Now, this isn't stress like I'm stressed out. It's cellular stress, which is what leads to all of the bad things that you don't want to happen in your health. All right. And you can look around this chart. Your heart's affected by oxidative stress, your skin, your kidneys, your joints, your lungs, your brain, your eyes, blood vessels, the immune system. All of it is impacted by oxidative stress. And anybody that knows anything in the medical field, they will tell you that it's always a good thing to reduce oxidative stress in your body. Oxidative stress is not good. And there's a graph to the right there with a computer. There's a website called pubmed.gov that you can go to. If you type in the word oxidative stress, this is a government website. It's the library of all of the studies that have been done around the world when it comes to medicine and compounds and health. Okay. You can type in oxidative stress. And a few weeks ago, there were 334,000 studies on oxidative stress. And if you type it in now, maybe you'll do it later tonight or tomorrow, you'll go to pubmed.gov, type in oxidative stress, and I can assure you there'll be more than 334,000 studies. Why is that important? These studies, guys, are being done to be able to solve a problem. And you guys know when you solve a problem, there's a business opportunity. I'm not here to teach you science. I am here to show you an opportunity. It's an opportunity that not many people know about. All right. So PubMed, you can also go in there and type in the word Protandim. Protandim is our product that we have exclusive rights to. You will see studies done by these universities, these medical journals on our product that we have patents and exclusive rights to. The significance of that cannot be understated. We're not talking about studies on the ingredients in our product Protandim. We are talking about the product as a whole. It is unheard of to have this kind of science validation, and we have it. So this is what it looks like. This is LifeVantage's approach. The red line indicates what happens to your antioxidant production in the cells as we age. It drops. When you take Protandim, around 20 years old, it starts to drop off. So when you're around 60, it's barely being produced. When you take Protandim after just 30 days, the doctors can no longer tell the difference between a 20-year-old and an 80-year-old when they're looking for markers of oxidative stress, guys. This is the product. The claim is, we can make this claim all day long, that we lower oxidative stress by 40% in just 30 days. In fact, from the first tablet you take, your body starts to produce more of this enzyme that is amazing in your body. We can give you more information on the science. That is not tonight. Okay, this is just to give you enough info for you to be able to make an intelligent decision if there's an opportunity here or not. Okay, so we didn't just stop with that product. That product was developed over 16 years ago. We've now taken this science of activation and we've put it into other products and other delivery mechanisms so that we get results in areas that you have specific wants and desires. Okay, so we want to help ourselves, but some people want to thin down a little bit. We've got products that are proven to do this, not with gimmicks, with science. Maybe you want better skin tone. We are doing this with activation through different delivery mechanisms. Some of it is liquids, some of it is tablets. All of it, guys, is science backed. Even for our animals, they suffer from the same things we suffer from. Our products work on not just humans, but mammals. And even for injuries, like you see in that picture on the right. All right, so now, how do you take advantage of this science? We're now going to transition into the rest of the equation, right? The company is called LifeVantage, publicly traded company. Super important, we are debt free with millions in cash reserves. If you're going to partner with someone, do you want to partner with someone that has a lot of debt? No, that's not a good way to start, right? So we have no debt and we have cash on hand. Businesses do not go out of business because they have too much money in the bank. It's just the opposite, right? Most importantly, I think for a lot of you is we've created a modern business model. This is not your traditional business. This is not like anything you've ever seen before. Our business model aligns perfectly with today's busy lives. And everything is already set up. This company has set up the shipping, the billing department, the IT department, the website's already built for us, the legal department, the products are developed and shipped. All that is done with our partnership with LifeVantage. Okay, that's the company. Let's talk about the timing in this. A lot of you have never heard of LifeVantage, our company. Most of you, or even more of you, have probably not even heard of oxidative stress. And that is good and bad. It's bad because you need to be on the product. Everybody hearing my voice needs to be on this product, you guys. It's literally $2 a day for your cells to work like they did when you were 20 years old. Okay, that's a no-brainer if you are worried or have any interest in your health. So that's a bad thing if you haven't heard of it. It's a good thing for business though, because when you participate early in something, you have a greater chance of a large reward. This is the S-curve. Peter Drucker developed the S-curve, and it's all about where you're positioned. That yellow dotted line in the middle is kind of an important part of how you enter or when you enter. You want to be before what's called momentum or critical mass. And in our industry, with products like this, that happens somewhere around $300 million. A company will go into critical mass and momentum. And that's per year, annual sales. We have not reached 300 million yet. Last year, I think we reported just a little over 200 million. So we're close. And then we run through this critical mass until you get up to over $1 billion. And for some companies, they don't go into maturity till much later. Nevertheless, you guys are all sitting on the right side of this equation on the left side. You would be the early adopters where the biggest gains are. Okay. Now, let's move to a little bit of an explanation of how this works financially. Okay. These four pictures, you might be kind of smiling like, what in the world? We've got toilet paper, we've got deodorant, we got a cell phone, we got coffee. Let me ask you a question. Do you have a certain type toilet paper you like in your house and have stick with it for a while? And the answer is yes. You can tell when there's one you don't like, right? So people tend to find a product like that they like. Deodorant. What about the deodorants you've used? You probably have used the same deodorants for a long time because it does what you want it to do. You don't switch back and forth every week or every month. A cell phone, typically people find a phone company they like and they stick with it. And like coffee, even beverages, your favorite coffee or beers, okay? What's the point in all of this? Whenever a company provides value to us as a consumer, we purchase it month after month after month without even thinking about it because the products are giving us value. Our company does the same thing. We provide value to our customers. The difference is our business model compensates us directly, not all the middlemen, not all the big retail warehouses or grocery stores where you buy all this stuff. It's a direct to consumer model. And so the way it works is we get paid a portion of the commissions rendered by people using these products every month. Okay. And this is just an example of how you can start to wrap your mind around how much money can be earned like this. Okay. So on the right side, you'll see earnings. You'll see $75, and these are per month, $200 per month, $500 per month, $1,200 per month. Okay. Find the number that would make a difference in your life. Find the difference that would make the trip to the gas station a little less comfortable, or find a number that when you go to the grocery store, it's a little more comfortable. Find that number, then slide all the way to the left, and there's the numbers that you would have to hit in sales to reach that. Okay, now remember, people typically will find a product and they will stay on it. They don't go off of it month after month, right? So what happens is as you tell people about these products, you share your story, people will want to use the products. And then more people will want to use it, and more and more and more. And eventually you are earning a monthly commission for those products being consumed. Okay, this is just step one. This is kind of, to me, the small picture. But for some people, $200 or $300, $500, $1,000 a month makes a big impact. And this is an easy way for you to be able to get that for your family. All right. Now, let's move on to why I got involved. Okay. You see a bunch of boxes. You're like, what in the world, Brandon? Okay. A question for you guys. Have you ever moved from one house to the next? I bet most of you have. Kind of looked like this in one of your rooms. So here's my question. Did you move alone or did you try and get some help? And the answer is we try to get as much help as we can. Would that room, would all the boxes in this room get into the moving truck faster if it was just you or you had 5 people helping you? And we all know the answer. Get 5 people to help you, that room gets moved faster, and you're off into your new home, okay? So why don't we approach business that way? Are you in a financial tug of war where like you're fighting with your work and your time and your bills? And remember that little guy at the beginning so frustrated? Most everybody is in a financial tug of war. And it's because they are doing it alone. If you're playing tug of war, guys, and there's 5 people on the other side of the rope, how many people do you want on your side? At least 5, because you want to win. Why aren't we doing that with business? Why are you only getting paid once for the work you do? Why not get paid 5 times for the work you do once, 6 times, 7 times? That's what we're talking about. So let me just give you a real quick kind of example here of what we are talking about when you start to build a team. Just like a team of people helping you move a house or a team of people pulling on a rope with a game, but life is not a game. And this is the way to win financially, guys. So what you're looking at is just a financial or mathematical equation based on 5 people that you think would like to have the same financial relief, or 5 people that you know would like to earn more money, or 5 people that want to own their tomorrow, okay? And those people are each either using or selling around $300 a month in this product, okay? Very simple to do. Taking the product, telling people about the product, you'll simply get 300. You don't have to stop there. But doing that with 5 people, and you're going to earn about $150 a month. Not only on your efforts, the previous slides were your efforts, right? We were talking about those sales. This is your team now. Your team is pulling, your team is making things easier for you, and you are starting to earn commissions. And now, when those 5 step into our systems, now there's 25 people moving the boxes, 25 people pulling on the financial rope for you, and you're earning $525 a month plus the 150. The next level, when we teach those 25 how to do this, okay? Now there's 125 people. How fast does the house get moved if there's 125 people, right? Or how quickly do you win the game of tug of war if there's 125 people on your side of the rope, right? So now we're talking over $2,000 a month. And you can see if we take this down 4 levels, it's a monthly earnings of over $14,000 a month. Yearly, that's over $174,000. And this is based on, guys, just $300 in sales. Something very doable for everyone hearing my voice. All right. Now, this is what it looks like in real numbers. What you are looking at is the income earning statement from our publicly traded company. These numbers are audited. They are scrutinized. And we refresh this every year. Okay, so the first column is just simply names of a rank, but what is in that second column is what it represents. It's monthly sales. Okay, so let's look at Senior Consultant 1. A Senior Consultant 1 that's doing a minimum of $2,000 in sales is earning an average of $260 a month. Now, if you look all the way to the right, I'm going to come back to the third column, but look all the way to the right. On average, it's taking people 5 months to get there. Now, what's the significance of that? The significance is that third column. If you want to own your tomorrow, means there's money that needs to be coming in when you're no longer working. It's the quote unquote retirement money. It's what everybody really wants. They want enough money in an investment account so that that account is producing income for them that they can live on. Okay, so that third column is showing you what the equivalent of earning $260 a month. You guys, it would take $52,000 at 6% interest to yield $260 a month. So the question is, could you earn and save after taxes 52 grand in the next 5 months? And for most people, the answer is no. Many people have been working a lifetime and don't have 52 grand invested. And the average in our company is 5 months to be earning $260 a month. Let's go down to managing consultants, kind of that bright green. It's $10,000 a month in sales. It's $1,400 a month. It's taking people just over a year, 15 months on average to get there. But now look at the equivalent, guys. $288,000 you would have to have invested. When we said own your tomorrow, we were not kidding about tomorrow. We are doing this to own our tomorrow. We are doing this to set ourselves up so that we don't have to work at a job that we don't want for the rest of our lives into our 70s. In just 15 months, people are putting away the equivalent on average of $288,000, okay? By earning $1,400 a month. I'm not going to beat a dead horse here, but here's what I will tell you. My wife and I had never done this before, ever. We brand new at this company. And my wife and I have made it all the way to the bottom of that thing, or you might say the top. We are presidential consultants. And just let those numbers sink in. And I'm just an average guy. I'm from South, I live in Florida, but I raised in South Louisiana. My highest education's high school. I just had an above average desire for freedom. I told you this. I have been a freedom seeker for a long time, and I found it with this company and this business model and this compensation plan. So, can I do this? The moment you sign up, you are going to be welcomed into a group of entrepreneurs that have a system that works. I'm living proof of it because I had never done this before. Someone had to teach me. We've got apps, we've got trainings, and look, it's people like this. It's people from all walks of life. These are people in my organization from all over that are winning with this opportunity in this business model, guys. So, how do you get started? The enrollment pack is called the Business Enrollment Pack. There are other options, but this is the pack that gives you the most value, 37% savings, okay? And it comes with a little bit, a sprinkling of almost all of our products. The significance in that is, you guys, the backbone of our model is in alignment with the most powerful marketing in the world. It's called word of mouth marketing. When something works for you, you tell other people. You guys, the deodorant I use, a guy told me about over 10 years ago. I went out and tried it. I've been using the same deodorant for 10 years. Okay, word of mouth. I didn't see it on an ad. A friend told me about it. Okay, so by using all these different products, it gives you the ability to share multiple stories. It's a faster track. If you want the fastest track to success, this is the pack. Now, what's not stated but should be stated is all the other things that come with this pack. You get a free website, e-commerce site ready to go. You have apps ready to go. LifeVantage has a mobile app ready to go, no cost to you. There's weekly supported calls that are hosted by six-figure earners, guys, in this company. People already earning six figures are on trainings each week for you to plug into, pick their brains. There are monthly business trainings. There are quarterly corporate events. We just came back from Las Vegas. It was a phenomenal event. I got to rub shoulders with the best of the best, and we learned from each other. There's even AI tools that have been developed, and there are mentoring sessions available to you with seven-figure earners, and all of that is free. I'm telling you guys right now, what's on the right side of that column that's free is worth $1,000. I can assure you that. The people that are a part of this thing is who you want to be around. So, yes, we struggled, but guys, this company has changed everything for my wife and I. Upper left, that's a lion hanging out in the woods back there, right? In Africa. Down below, that's Australia. All the way to the right, that's Greece. All the way to the top right, that's Hawaii. Australia, the red Jeep is in my driveway. The company gave us the Jeep, the title, not a lease, the title. This company has transformed our life, and that's what I want for all of you. We were in a rough spot a few years ago, and because of this company, because of the product and the exclusive rights we have, it's changed everything. And I'm going to leave you with this. This was the deciding factor for me. I looked at this, I saw the possibilities, but I was busy. And I told my wife, I'm like, where am I going to find the time to do this, guys? And she hit me with this. She said, Brandon, if we don't change, nothing is going to change. You guys, life does not get better by chance. It gets better by change. I want you to think of that, everyone. We all want better. It's not happening by chance. You have to choose. You have to change something. This may not be it for you. As I said earlier, I hope it is. I hope you join us. We are on a rocket ship with this company. I hope you join us. I hope I see you at the next event. But most importantly, what I want for you is to be happy. I want you on the right side of the equation. And I don't know any opportunity on earth that allows you to own a system for as little money as this takes to own and to be surrounded by the support and the entrepreneurs that are part of this community. You guys get back with the person that invited you to this and let's go. because owning your tomorrow takes action on your part. We will be doing more presentations like this. You can bring more people to this as a consultant with us. Bring them in, plug them in, let us do the presentations, and let's start growing your team. Let's start putting people on your side of the rope to pull. My name is Brandon Cunningham. I hope you enjoyed this, guys, and we will see you again soon. Talk to you later.